Over 21% of the injuries that occur in the United States are sports-related. The highest percentage of these injuries occur to those who participate in contact sports such as football, baseball, and soccer. So the question must be asked, are athletes safe with the protection they currently have?
No.
Probably not.
They're getting better.
I think that more could be done to prevent major head injuries for athletes.
No.
They're making more concussion-proof helmets and stuff for football, but other sports, there's really not much you can do about it. Basketball, you hit your head. Baseball, you get hit in the head. You can't really do much about it.
It's a back-and-forth conversation.
Some sports seem to be rethinking their safety procedures. Others are not making as much progress.
I think football's finally taking a look at it, in particular the NFL, what they're trying to do with the NCAA and with obviously with youth sports. I don't think enough for some of the other sports is.
I think, especially this year, as far as the NCAA is in college sports, there's more being done this year than more than others. Because I know this year they're mandating every division, 1, 2, and 3. They're having each team do head injury concussion tests. I actually coach the men's basketball team. We just got done doing ours, so that's one step, I think, in the right direction.
Some teams are now requiring their athletes to take a concussion test before and after the season. This test looks for the common symptoms of concussions. These symptoms include confusion, dizziness, sensitivity to light and noise, memory problems, and even depression, which could ultimately result in CTE, a degenerative condition that may lead to self-harm or even suicide.
My senior year in basketball, I took a charge, hit my head off a wood floor. I had a headache for the next 2.5 weeks.
When I was a senior in high school, I was doing an aerial on beam and I fell off and I hit my leg and my head on the beam.
Protective headgear and rules preventing dangerous hits on the field are already implemented in many contact sports, but many other sports are not as strict in their ruling or consistency in enforcing it.
I used to play soccer, and only the goalies would wear them, but they only had like foam helmets that would really not help prevent anything.
It really comes down to how you're going to play, and if you're going to keep yourself safe and keep everyone, try to not be that person that's going to go and put everyone else at risk.
Although progress is being made to mandate protective headwear in high school athletics, no laws have been passed by our government yet to mandate such protection in sport.
If a law was passed, it would make sense.
I say if you put more laws out there that it's going to take away from what a sport is. Like, it's already had enough, and any more will probably take away from the sport.
I think it's really going to be on a sport-to-sport level. I don't think passing litigation or legislation is not going to be the answer. It's really going to have to be on the individual level.
If athletes continue to suffer devastating head injuries for their chosen sports, perhaps mandating better safety precautions will not be far behind.
I think everybody knows there's a risk involved with playing sports, so, I mean, you understand the risk when you decide you want to play.
It's part of the game, I suppose, unfortunately.